What's up, guys? It's Brent here. Long time no see. I got my Super T shirt on here because today is my 6 years on testosterone, which is crazy. Time really flies. Jace Tyler, I believe, ANF Jace is what he goes by. He's on YouTube, he's on Facebook, you've probably seen him. He just made a video for his 6 years, and we started right around the same time. We actually had top surgery with Dr. Garamoni about a week apart. I just missed him by a week. So he was wearing his .5 Super T shirt in his video to support Aiden, who is doing amazing things for the community right now. So I figured I'd make my video and do the same. So 6 years, wow. It's been a crazy ride. That is definitely for sure. I have probably 180'd in my thought processes. I came into transition. You know, I actually kind of 360'd, I guess. I came in, I really wanted to be stealth, live a stealth life, and I still do. And I deleted my Facebook for that reason and some other reasons. Yeah, I was very aggressive going into this with people when I wasn't passing, and it took me probably about a year on T to pass. So I still, you can see my stash. I shaved this all with a 1, I don't know how long ago, but you can just see in comparison, everything was even, so you can see how much slower my stash is, and my soul patch, if you can even see that. It's still got a little gap in there, but once, as that gets fuller, it looks better there, but yeah, still hair's coming in on my chest, darker on my stomach, especially up in here. Where you're probably not really going to be able to see it, but I've got like a hole. It goes all the way up there, so it's coming. It's very faint right here, but definitely getting a lot darker here, a lot darker in the stomach area. Hair on my back as well, which you're probably not going to be able to see, but I got a lot of hair on my upper back and creeping up. So, not really any physical changes. I mean, hair growth, I would say it's still coming in. Acne is not nearly as bad as you'll see in the pictures, but you can see, especially when I shave, that I still have acne. So, that's just whatever to me at this point. I don't even care. It's really good to be comfortable. I've lost weight through transition. I started, actually, Jace was the one who had the workout challenge, and I jumped on board and never jumped off. And now I'm a personal trainer, and I'm going to school for my degree in exercise science. I'm actually thinking about pursuing my medical degree as well, so we'll see what goes down with that. But I've really found myself, found my direction, I found happiness. I was looking at some old pictures, and I used to edit a lot of stuff, and edit photos and stuff, and I had some old pictures just miserable, you know. I looked miserable. The editings were all deep, and the captions were all deep and dramatic, and I'm just so much happier now. And pre-transition, I didn't think I'd ever be happy. I would tell you I've experienced moments of happiness, but I wouldn't have called myself happy, and I didn't think I'd ever really know what it feels like to be happy. And I do now. I'm very happy. I have my dream education. I have my dream job. I like who I see in the mirror. I'm motivated. I'm motivated to study. I'm motivated to learn. I'm motivated to just be the best that I can be in everything. And that's a complete 180 from the person I was pre-transition, pre-testosterone. And I'm a very emotional man. I've been an emotional person my whole entire life. That's just in my soul. But I've really learned to tame those emotions a lot over the years. And perhaps it's a combination of growing. Perhaps it's a combination of just being happy with who I am. Because I'm definitely very happy with who I am. And it's just wonderful. It's just really It's really nice to finally be at this point. It's really nice to see the beard, to see my face, my head, my arms, my body, everything the way that I've always wanted it to be, the way that I've always envisioned it. Even though I didn't even know I was trans until I transitioned. I didn't even know that existed. So I wasn't like one of these people who knew at a very young age, because I didn't. I didn't really know until I was educated on it. I always knew I was different, and I always felt that I was different, but I didn't know that I was trans until I was 26-ish, close to 27. I started transitioning, started T, June of 2009. So 6 years ago, obviously, that's why this video is my 6 years on T, but 6 years ago when I was 27, and, so, yeah, it's crazy the journey this takes you. I started out going to, Dr. Farrell, was my gender therapist here in Florida, and she was great. She's since retired, but she had a trans group that still meets once a month for trans guys, and that was just, I really got to know a lot of people there and meet a lot of people in that group, and learn more about transition, and I'm so grateful for those experiences. I've done a lot of volunteer work with Forge. I volunteered at Pride. I actually just volunteered this past Pride. For Tampa. Tampa has their Pride early. St. Pete has their Pride in June, so that's coming up. But Tampa had their first Pride after, I don't even know, in like 20 years or something, so that was really cool. They brought Pride back to Tampa. I volunteered for that, so I do a lot for the community. At the same time, I just live my life. I just enjoy living my life as who I am, and it's very comfortable. And I couldn't be happier. So, holy cow, 6 years, time really flies. Definitely a different person, definitely more chill. I've been through so much, from being aggressive about not being able to pass, to not really passing until a year on T, even after having top surgery, to having to explain myself to people, from having friends put out my business and having to explain myself. It's been a roller coaster, and I'm really happy to be where I'm at. My advice is to anybody who's just starting to have patience. Again, my voice didn't really deepen until about 6 months. I couldn't grow a beard till probably close to 2 years. My facial hair, it started coming in about 6 months, sideburns first. But it was a slow process. It was a very slow process for me. I was definitely impatient a lot of the time. And, looking back, it was completely worth it. So, be patient. You're going to get to where you want to be. That's my advice to anybody starting out. So before this video gets any longer, I'm going to add some pictures in here with hopefully some music. Hopefully this will turn out well. I got my new computer right now, so I'm still trying to get used to the iMovie. But we'll see how this comes out. And yeah, the pictures they just show pre-transition throughout to now. So and I wanted to give you guys kind of bits and pieces of my life throughout the last 6 years without taking too much time trying to find all these pictures. So keep that in mind as you watch it, and I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you soon with a life update.